The origin of Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan, a beautiful festival that celebrates the pious bond between brothers and sisters. We all know that on this day, all the sisters tie a love filled band or thread referred to as Rakhi on their beloved brothers' wrists and pray for their long life and well being. Let's go back in history and rewind from where did this festival got its beginning. According to Vedas, the story dates back to thousands of years ago when Lord Vishnu took Vaman avatar. Lord Vishnu took Vaman avatar to put an end to the non-stop conquering of King Bali, who with his great austerity and unbeatable power wished to conquer Prithvilok, Devlok and Asurlok, or also known as Patallok. According to this tale, when Lord Vishnu as Vaman asked for 3 steps of land from Bali, he readily agreed to give it without knowing who Vaman really was. In 2 steps, Vaman covered the entire earth and the entire sky, and with the 3rd, he was offered Bali's head. Vaman told Bali to stay in Asurlok or Patallok as he had nothing else left of his conquest. Bali was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, so he requested Lord Vishnu to stay with him in Patallok. Lord Vishnu had to oblige as he was impressed with Bali's devotions. For years, Lord Vishnu stayed in Patallok as Bali's guard. This made Goddess Lakshmi worried about him. So, she decided to visit the Patallok and convince King Bali to let go of her husband. She went there with a thread to tie it on Bali's wrist and requested him to let go of Lord Vishnu and never pester them again. King Bali, as always true to his words, obliged his sister, and hence this custom began. There's another very popular story behind the commencement of this auspicious occasion. It belongs to the Mahabharata time. It is believed that Sri Krishna had an aunt who gave birth to a deformed child. It was predicted that whoever will cure the child shall also be the one who will destroy him. When Krishna visited his aunt, he saw the baby and cured him. This baby was named as Sisupal. Reluctantly, Krishna's aunt pleaded him to forgive her son and not harm him as they were relatives. Krishna accepted his aunt's request, but with a condition. He said, "I will ignore his 100 mistakes, but one more mistake and he will be dead." Sisupal grew up to be a nasty king. He insulted Krishna 100 times. Now Krishna could bear no more. He immediately shot his Sudarshan Chakra to cut off his head from his body. While doing so, his index finger suffered an injury and it bled. Draupadi, Pandava's wife, was present at that moment when she saw Krishna's finger bleeding. She immediately tore a piece from her sari and tied it around Krishna's finger. In return of this kind gesture, Krishna promised Draupadi to save her from all odds and adversities throughout her life. And we all know how he kept his promise by not only saving her grace in Kaurva's court, but also helping her husband to win the Kurukshetra war. That day onwards, this ritual became even more sacred and still continues to be so. For more such interesting and unheard stories, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share it with your friends and family, and use the comment section to tell us which story would you like to hear next.